Ladies and gents, another one bites the dust. Venezuelan migrant Angel, aka the Strawberry, has finally been deported. We're going to go over the details here today, but these reports have a lot of weight, all thanks to you for sharing all of the videos. We already have these two freaking out because they were exposed for abusing the system, for taking advantage of the American taxpayers. But there are many new reports coming, like this one, for example, this one, and Skinny Will, of course. That's another migrant dancing with the work permit. You see, everything is a joke to them. The whole system is laughable. The problem for them is we have a lot of evidence, tons of videos of them recording themselves committing a federal crime, or in some cases, admitting they did commit a federal crime. You see, we're not going after all of the border crossers. That would be impossible. We would have to go back in time, 10, 20, 30, 40 years back. But at least those, in a lot of cases, had decency and remained quiet, unlike the children of communism, because they are the children of communism. And the end result was America receiving a ton of criminals and freeloaders with huge egos, by the way, which I still don't comprehend how they have such a big ego. When you're a border crosser, it doesn't even make sense. But they did it. So imagine how many more migrants these individuals influenced to come to America. And a huge number of them came to destroy this country. But we will not allow that. This is only the beginning. Let's get started. All right then. So first, let's go back to the time when the Strawberry and his wife got arrested in Florida. Here you have more footage of the two alleged criminals. What a shocker. Another set of very similar videos that we've seen before. These individuals came here to freeload off the system and do TikTok videos. Here's another video of Angel and Abigail celebrating their upcoming bundle of joy, who received birthright citizenship. This one, ladies and gents, is Abigail, providing all of us with more inspiring content. The Tampa Bay Crimes website tells us that she's from Chicago. I'm not sure why they can't say she is a Venezuelan migrant that lives in Chicago. Nevertheless, she was booked on December 24th, 2024, and her charges are as follows: child neglect with a $5,000 bond and resisting an officer with violence. Tampa Bay Crimes website tells us that Angel is from Chicago, even though we know he's a Venezuelan migrant who lives in Chicago, but he was booked on Christmas Eve, December 24th, 2024. He's 26 years old, and the charges are as follows: battery. Remember that apparently there was an altercation with his wife. Then he has carrying a concealed firearm, child neglect, possession of a firearm during commission of a felony, and aggravated assault on a law enforcement officer with a deadly weapon. The total bond was $7,500. Good job, Angel. So much coming from a guy who's nicknamed the Strawberry. I know you're wondering what happened to the wife. Well, first of all, after that, these two were released. Somehow they were released. But We filed that report very quickly and sent it to ICE officials. Eventually, he was detained by ICE, and he was very close to being sent to El Salvador. But hey, at least he's no longer in the US. When it comes to his wife, there are some unconfirmed reports that she fled the country. For now, she has almost completely disappeared from the TikTok platform. But as soon as I get confirmation, I will let you know. Now, remember I told you, these individuals have a huge ego because they committed this crime of illegally crossing the border and taking advantage of the system. And then they go viral and they think they are major influencers. Oh, they're so talented. Oh my goodness. So you had the Strawberry, this filthy criminal, making fun of one of the communist leaders in Venezuela, Venezuela's number 2. And that's when he was here, remember. He made various comments about the Venezuelan government. And here's a video of that.
Diosdado, maldito mamacueco, becerro, maldito espermatozoide desperdiciado, porque no hacen nada en este hijo de puta mundo. Ojalá el doctor en vez de tener gato, pero metió el dos por cerro para decir terminan a hacer marco más bien. Maldito con madre. Si no te gusta que te encante.
I know you didn't understand it. Trust me, I had a hard time as well. But he was basically calling him a maggot. Venezuela's number 2. A maggot, you know what a maggot is, right? And, a lot of disgusting insults about sticking it to him and where, and insulting him that he's a waste of oxygen, pretty much. And, well, what do you know? Within a year or 2 later, he got deported, and Venezuela's number 2 was waiting for him in Venezuela. And the communist number 1, the president, Venezuela's number 1, Maduro, announced this just a few days ago.
Aunque a veces llegan en los vuelos, hoy llegó en el vuelo el Fresa el elemento. Y resulta que lo estaba esperando Diosdado. Su amigo. Vueltas que da la vida. Nosotros estamos tranquilitos. No nos metemos con nadie. No amenazamos a nadie. Estamos aquí tranquilos. ¿Verdad? Defendiendo el derecho a la paz, al desarrollo y a la vida de nuestro pueblo. Pero esas son las vueltas que da la vida. El que tenga oídos, que escuche bien el mensaje que le llega y que respeten, aprendan a respetar a su país y a las autoridades legítimas de su país.
Oh man, the Strawberry is in for a treat in Venezuela. But that does not make him an asylum seeker. Remember, you cannot just illegally cross the border into the US without having a real asylum case and then go viral because you committed a federal crime, teaching others how to do it and abusing the shelter system. And then once you're viral, go ahead and insult the government of Venezuela, looking for a reaction from them so that you can go to immigration and say, you see, they are chasing me because I am against the government. No, that's completely false. That's not a real asylum case because they're doing it once they're here. They're trying to go viral again by trash talking the Venezuelan government. That's not going to save you guys. And Mr. Strawberry stated multiple times that he had his immigration case, his asylum case completely in good standing. He was doing well with his documentation, because there were a lot of people informing him about the reports we did, but he kept, like a lot of them do, say, oh no, I'm good, I'm clean, I'm not going anywhere, with this huge ego And well, he got his 3 Doritos later, and he's finally been deported. It doesn't matter how many times you tell them. Your fake asylum application, your work permit, your social that Joe Biden gave you doesn't mean anything anymore. Your TPS is no longer being protected. They still don't listen. But maybe now that this one has been deported and the devil's daughter is very close to being deported as well, maybe they're finally going to get it. And finally, I have linked the ICE tip website in the description of the video. I was going to give you their phone number, but I did call them and it seems like they're overwhelmed. So they're going to redirect you to that website. So you'll find ICE and USCIS. The tip forms are down below. You can do both if you have time, but the main one would be ICE. Okay. And again, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys. Smash the like button, subscribe, and share the videos with everybody, all of your friends and family members. And a special thank you to those of you who support and sponsor this channel. It truly means a lot to me. Take care, and I'll see you next time.
Hoy llegó en el vuelo el Fresa el elemento. Y resulta que lo estaba esperando Diosdado. Su amigo. Vueltas que da la vida.